Welcome, everyone. And Thor, you are absolutely correct. You just never know what you're going to get with the live stream. Um, yeah, it's been a comedy of errors. I still have a couple things that are not working right, but we are. So let's see who's here early and on time. Of course, we have Rob Strecker, aka Lurch, who is here in the Discord with us.
Hey, everybody.
And we have Benji, who is here. It's his live stream, and he has actually got the load. He is pulling up. He should be pulling up next to me any moment. And if you want to say hi, go ahead.
Hello, Boomer, and hello to you all.
All right. Dr. Jones is here. Fandom6767 is here. Matthew Walter is here. Let's see. Who keeps retracting his messages? What's up with that? Carlin is here. Ken Beard is here. And of course, Thor is here. So we've got Dr. Jones and Thor, both also from Denmark, as is Benji. Big Al 2424 is here. Nightbot is here, so watch your P's and Q's. Turn off that caps lock key and don't spit out too many emojis or Nightbot will get you. You got somebody yesterday. Mac Mundy is here. Welcome. And Nicolas XXXN. Are you back home, Nicolas? Thinking you are. Lobo1G is here. Adam Buser is here. Down in Wildwood, not on Discord. Well, it wouldn't matter if you were on Discord, Adam, because we're not on Discord. Well, some of us are, but we're here on YouTube. Tonight I had my dinner so late that I haven't had time to fall asleep yet. Garland is here. Shamu Cost is here. You made it to the stream on time. Hope it's not because we started late. Dasmified is here. All right, let me do some shout outs real quick. Dusty, aka Dirty Dog 3436, our top ATS driver for January 2023. Are you in camera mode, Benji?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to preserve our clocks. Isabella Hagloff, Rob Strecker, aka Lurch, Bedrock, our top ATS driver for February 2023. You know what? I'm going to do these in a little bit because the game clock is still ticking. Paco, welcome to the stream. We are going to get going here on and things so that we can get moving, and I'll do shout outs along the way as best I can. So, Benji is our top driver in American Truck Simulator from last month, February. I don't recall, and I guess I have it right here, what your 167,000 miles. That's more than double second place. So that's pretty incredible. So, Benji has opted for this is his first truck skin. So, and you know what? I will let him explain it. So here's his truck. He's driving a W900, just like I am.
Yeah, I am. And on the sides, first, thank you, Nicolas, for this perfect skin. On the cabin side, my late dog, Benji. And at the front side, I have 4 paws. On the top and the sides, Benji DK shield. Fantastic job, Nicolas. And on the back of the cabin, I actually have a really big size Benji. So, well, how
What
about
kind of dog?
that?
What kind of dog is that?
It's a can terrier dog. You know, it's a can terrier dog. And, well, he walked beside me for 13 years and he died in 2018. And now I can take him with me on my trucking adventures.
Nice.
That is perfect.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, everyone, we've got, I'll just swing around to the other side. So it's basically just a mirror image of the other side. although we have the truck number on this side. So that is Benji's driver ID or driver number. And so we're hauling, I will show you where we are in the world. We are in Salina, Utah. And we are going to drive to Farmington, New Mexico. But while I'm looking at this, Benji, let's drop a pen by that in Montrose.
Yeah. Yes.
Before we
we will
forget
do that.
again.
Don't do that. No,
So this is
no,
a driving
don't do that.
distance, 425 miles. We're going to stop in Montrose and get a coffee and continue our trip. And we are going to take these heavy loads over the $1 Million Highway. So when Benji won this convoy, he told me he wanted to do this run, and he has been practicing for a week. And I've practiced with him a few times, and we think we've got it. Now, we can do it. That's not the question. The question is, can we do it without being late? So because we rerouted to go over the $1 Million Highway, it already takes longer to go over the $1 Million Highway as well as the additional distance. So we're going to get going straight away, and then I'll do shout outs as I can fit them in. But this is going to be an interesting journey. Benji, have I left anything out?
No. That's nice.
Okay.
Adam
Well-
says he's watching on the hotel TV from my phone.
Go ahead and hold on, Lurch. Go ahead and head out, Benji. I'll follow along behind. Okay, Lurch.
Dr. Jones complimented Nicolas on the truck skin. Wim says, hey everyone, Boomer Boss, Benji, nice truck by the way, and great trucker. And then Adam says, driving down the $1 Million Highway with a heavy load is a challenge by any trucker.
Yeah, for this load, in many cases, I'll be using all 18 gears. Don't normally do that, but this is a very heavy load. So you can watch the gear that I'm currently in if you look at my route advisor. Like right now, I'm in 5 high.
Says, do those trucks of both of yours have enough horsepower?
800. Well, that's what I have. What do you have, Benji?
800. Cummins ISX 15 heavy duty, 800 horsepower.
And I have the Cat C15 6NZ, 800 horsepower heavy duty.
I'm rolling 35.
Says that sounds enough.
Or 30.
Adam says, yesterday I saw a car hauler on the QSP south in New Jersey on my way to Wildwood. Trucks are not supposed to use the QSP with only New Jersey Route 9 to go south.
Maybe it's just driving locally to someplace. The signs I remember seeing in New Jersey were that most of the non-interstate routes were not for trucks except for local delivery. You couldn't go more than like a mile off the interstate on most New Jersey highways or roads.
I'm doing 45.
Once again, I'm stuck behind a slower truck.
Okay.
I'm going around him.
I'm keeping it at 40 now.
Well, I wouldn't slow down any more than that,
Okay.
45.
Okay.
I'm almost up to 50 now.
Okay. Yeah, you are coming. I can see that.
Adam says that the QSP is the Garden State Parkway.
How is that a Q?
Oh, gee. Okay, I misread that. Hugwire says, as usual, a bit late. Football, things to do. Nice truck, Benji. Have a great run. Check to see if Willie is still stuck in the corkscrew.
We'll report back when we get there. Or you can just watch and see when we get there.
Okay, we are going downhill soon.
Okay, I
And,
guess we better slow down, huh?
I'm having trouble keeping it at 50 with this automatic transmission. It takes a little while.
Thomas Berger with a milestone celebration says, good evening from Germany. I'm a member 26 months.
Wow, Thomas.
And a super chat from Thor. Gold for server maintenance or iced coffee.
Thank you.
Slowing down to 50. And full engine brakes soon.
Yep, Adam reiterates, trucks are not allowed on the parkway, only local and deliveries. Route 9 parallels it to Cape May.
Yep. As soon as you said Garden State Parkway, I got it. I've seen those signs.
Yes, now it's 50 and full engine brake. Yes, I'm full power. Keep the pedal down. Yes, still 50. And 65.
Well, we made it through that section of mountain driving.
It's a difficult section, actually.
Rankers is high, and hey everyone.
Hey, Striker.
And Tyler Thompson is here.
Welcome, Tyler. Oops.
Should I present myself, Boomer?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well,
So I asked Benji to share a little backstory of his driving career or anything else he wants to share.
yeah. I live in Denmark, in Kolding, Denmark. I'm retired, but I've been driving most of my life. Only 1.5 years as a trucker though, hauling Fiat spare parts from Denmark to France and Belgium mostly. Well, that was my best job ever, I can say. But I was never home. So I was never home at my family, so I had to stop for family reasons. But I will never forget that time. It was really, really a good job when I was away on the job.
How long ago did you stop driving?
I stopped driving 1.5 years ago. I drove 17 years as a taxi driver, 1.5 years as a truck driver, and 20 years as a bus and city bus driver. So, and I'm really happy about that, being retired. I have a lot of things to do and a lot of virtual trucking to do, so it's just great. I like it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So did you say
Yes.
you hauled parts, car parts?
I have green.
Okay. I got a green. All right.
Okay. Yes, I was driving in a route in a route between Kolding and a place called Vatry. A
What?
cargo Vatry, a cargo airport, a big cargo airport in France, southeast of Paris. And it should be in the game. It's really missing out. It should be in the game. But I had empty pallets all the way down there, and spare parts with me back to Denmark from that. Yes, and I was driving an FH12 Volvo. It should only have had 520 horsepower, but it was chip-tuned to 560 horsepower. So it could really move. And actually the loads were not heavy. Not that heavy. Around 10, 12 tons. So it was not. It didn't need that engine actually. But I did 3 runs one week and 2 runs the other week. Like that all the time. And I told you, Boomer, 45 here. And I told you, Boomer, and we have a red light. I told you that I was driving around 20 to 22,000 kilometers, and that's right. But you must remember I had a co-driver with me from Kiel to Dortmund on every trip. So I was not driving all the miles. So I guess you have been driving more miles in a month than I did, I guess. Red light.
How many in a month?
Well, as I say, 20 to 22,000 kilometers.
Kilometers, okay. That's a lot.
But I had a co-driver with me, you know, and he was doing some of the miles.
Yeah, I did between 10 and 11,000 miles a month.
Yeah. Well, that would be maybe something like the same, but I spent a lot of hours for sure in my truck. I did. So, but still, it was a nice job.
Yeah. I love traveling the country.
Yeah. But you know, when you drive the same route, 1,100 kilometers long route, you learn it. You learn it on your backbone.
Yep.
And you don't have to use anything, GPS or anything. Red light. So. And well, it was. And then I drove to France for I guess 6-7 months, and then a couple of months to Belgium through Brussels out to Ostende and a little place called Ernegem. And that was Van Holland, you know, tractors. Van Holland tractors. That was spare parts for those tractors. When I drove to Belgium. So, but
Adam says gotta go soon, got an afternoon game, and tomorrow morning I have got a Devils game to go to.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Adam.
Yeah, hi. $30. But you know, you have to be prepared for not having a job. And I was. You have to have something to do.
Well, this is fun.
Yeah, it is.
And it's a great community that we're all part of.
Absolutely. Now that I have started talking and learning, getting to know people, you know, for the first month, you know, I didn't think I was allowed to say something, you know. But that
We
has
thought you didn't
changed.
like us.
Oh, well, that is not true. Well, even though Willie says I'm not an old man, well, I was thinking like a very old man then. I didn't know the rules on a Discord, and I still don't know anything, I'm sure. But I'm a patient man and I'm learning.
Well, for those of you who don't know, if you are in the Discord, Benji frequently hangs out in either the VTC Truckers chat or Truckers Hangout, or more recently, the Gamers chat that virtually everybody has access to. So he hangs out in there, you know, in his, for what makes sense to him from a time standpoint, because he is on Central European time. And when he's driving online, he's usually in there in the voice chat, sharing what he's doing. So anybody who's in the Discord, feel free to hop in and try to get a word in edgewise.
Yep. Striker says, and after he started talking, he never stopped.
All right, we are coming up on our
Yeah.
coffee stop.
We take the second entrance here.
And Matthew Ross says, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Hey,
Good
Matthew.
afternoon. Yeah, let's have ourselves some coffee.
Sounds like a plan to me. I'm going to do some shout outs while I'm waiting at the light. Bill Welburn, Nicolas XXXN, Susan Arthur, our top Euro truck driver for May 2023. XLT 588 Gaming, Omega Sunrise, our top ATS driver for January 2024. Norwegian trucker Nicolas, Big Al 2424, our top ATS driver for December 2023, and our top ATS driver for all of 2023. Tasmified, Lobo 1G, our top ATS driver for July 2024. Pugwash, our top Euro truck driver for April 2024.
Have you slept already?
No, I just got through the light.
Okay. Well,
Oh.
I guess you were going.
Oh.
I guess you were going the wrong way.
I guess you're right.
Well, I'm going. I'm going to wait at you here at the. I'm going to sleep one more time, I guess. Are you in trouble?
I am.
Mugwash says, pick up some licorice, Benji.
Well, then I have to take my teeth out.
Let me see here. This is not good.
Yeah, well, no one said this should be boring.
Right.
Digner says, when Missouri releases, Kansas will be fully covered.
Fully covered. Oh.
Come on, Boomer. Solve the problem.
Things are not
says-
meant to do U-turns.
Dobbs tries to clarify, does he mean surrounded?
Surrounded?
Yeah, that's what Victor meant. Cancel speed fully surrounded.
Oh.
Uma, I'm waiting at the exit of the
Okay.
yeah, and I am in photo mode. I can take a photo of you when you are coming eventually.
This is a little bit of karma because the last time we did a practice run like this together, we stopped at this same truck stop. But when Benji left, he went the wrong direction.
Why do you have to say that? You don't have to get even.
Oh my.
Well.
So that's what I mean
Okay.
by this is karma.
Yes, and do you remember when I didn't put the pin in Montrose? Yes.
Oh yeah, we both did that.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, he kept trying to exit at the wrong place. That's why we had to drop that pin at Montrose. But that's why we practice so much to get all these bugs worked out so that we wouldn't make mistakes like that.
Yes.
During the live stream.
But actually,
like, taking the wrong turn.
But actually, I have been driving up and down this road. I can drive this road without the GPS. So I should just have followed the signs. Well, behaving like a complete amateur. Well, what can I say? Very disappointing. But yeah, you learn every day.
I was reminded here recently. Well, I remembered. That.
Can you do something about can you do something about the light?
Yes, I will in a minute. After we get up there to that traffic light. When I went out on one of my first driving gigs after trucking school, the company flew me up to Billings, Montana to recover a truck. And I knew that area fairly well. Well, not, yeah, because I had been there a few times over my lifetime. And changing the light. Ooh.
Yep.
And I went to get on the freeway, and darned if I didn't go the wrong direction, just like you did yesterday.
Yeah.
And I had to drive for miles before I could get to a turnaround, because I had to get to an exit.
That's how it is.
What was that? I hit something in the road that I didn't see. Yeah, that was pretty crazy because, I mean, I didn't have a GPS. I didn't need a GPS, although I had mapping on my phone. But I knew where I was going, and I still went the wrong way.
Are you doing Are you doing a rolling start on me?
No, I'm just getting up here to the line.
Well, okay.
But while we're here, I'm going to do some shout outs again. Wim55, our top ATS driver for March 2024. Carlin Torsev Ice Bear, our top Euro truck driver for August 2023.
And 30, 35.
Nora says tonight is one of the worst nights of the year. Have to get up at 2 a.m. to set the clocks to 3.
Oh yeah, that's tonight for you guys.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I'll
Can
be glad that we're
you set-
back on the same time difference as we've been most of the year.
Couldn't you set your clocks before you go to bed?
Yeah.
Because 50. Boomer, let's keep it at 50 because it's the right speed coming to the corner, to the bend, lower down the mountain. It's the
Okay.
right speed to be in 50.
Nicolas says, but mistakes are entertaining to watch. And Pugwash
Yep.
added, I thought it was only me that went the wrong way.
Nope. You just didn't know about my wrong way thing until I shared it. I had forgotten about it actually until yesterday.
Well, Pugwash, maybe Boomer taught you to do that.
We do learn from one another.
Well, 35. And down to 25. Yes. From now on and all the way up, 25.
And Pugwash says he definitely had a big influence on me. Namuko says that's one of the advantages of living in Arizona and Sonora. Daylight savings time never applies.
Rain, okay. That's going to be exciting. Actually, I started driving in a VTC, inspired by Boomer's videos. I did. First in a Danish VTC, but then I thought to myself, maybe I could get a seat in Boomer's. And here I am.
Here you are.
Yeah. This
Well, we're
is
glad you
great.
chose us.
I am too, absolutely. Oncoming. Well, we haven't tried it in the rain. Going
I
up.
was wondering if you've done this in the rain before.
No, no. I will take a little bit of the left lane to block the traffic. Are you close by?
Yes.
Okay. And here we have a nice view coming up. A little truck is coming. I'm blocking the traffic a little bit again. Let's look around the corner. Yes. There is a bus and a van, but they are on a standstill here.
And a scary drop off there.
Yeah. Some of the best views in the game, I think.
Yes.
Taking a little bit of the left lane again.
Well, Pugwash, I haven't run across Willie's trailer yet.
Everything is clear. Oh no, a car is coming, Boomer.
Unless this is the corkscrew here that it got hung up in.
A car is. I met a car at the corner, so blow a little bit down. There's a car just here. And let's see around the next corner here. Everything is clear here. Yes. And clear once more. This is going smooth and easy.
Now you've done it.
And it's clear up here. Just put the pedal to the metal.
Yo, 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 Grandpa Boom Boom, says Rick Rashid.
Hey, Rick.
Well, it's Rick Rashid. Yes.
Lowrider says, I missed the start of the stream. Is that the $1 Million Highway?
It is.
And it looks like it's free, Boomer. Let me take a closer look.
And for those of you, the rest of you who are late, we are hauling these 123,000 pound transformers up here and over.
Taking a little bit of the left lane again. Let's see. Yes, it's still free.
Pugwash says, I feel an oops coming after that comment, Benji.
Well, let's see around the corner here. It would be nice if no one was coming now. And it is free. Just come on, Boomer. Yes, free until now. We are almost at the top.
Oliver says, evening all. Where are you heading?
Welcome to the stream, Oliver. We are headed to Farmington over the $1 Million Highway.
Let's see. Come on now.
I think I forgot to put that information in the title. I should have added that.
Yes, and
Oh,
well, there
Oops.
is a car on the way. Take a little bit of the lane and make it stop. You are having trouble.
I had a reflector. I was
Okay, you had to go
doing-
right.
right, but I was also doing something else at the same time, and I lost track of my positional awareness.
Well, you are both the truck driver and the director. So, up to speed. We can go fast downhill now, and in a moment, full engine brake. And now full engine brake. 30. Full engine brake and 30. 35. And 45.
Burger just gifted 5 memberships. Lucky recipients are Ryan, Virtual Gaming 21, Luis Campos, JBM Gaming, and Auto Dips. Hopefully I got that right. And Silent Cartographer.
Thank you, Thomas. And congratulations to all the lucky recipients. And Willie is here.
He says, hello, Boomer and Benji, just got home.
Hello, hello. Hello, Willie.
Oh, Willie, we just passed your abandoned trailer on the side of the road. Virtually.
Yeah. Well, we are not going to make it in time this time. Boomer. Are you coming?
I'm coming.
Okay. How fast are you going?
26.
Well, you can go 50 here.
Midi
Gotta get around this curve.
Midi Madness says, how's your mods been since 1.54?
Fine. I've only had 2
Yeah.
that I had to take out. And actually,
can
they're still
go-
listed in the description below. 'Cause I forgot to remove them from the list. The 2 that I took out were the F2 top mirrors, top corner mirrors, and the route advisor. What was that, Benji?
You can go 50 downhill.
Midi adds, let me guess you had to take out any traffic mod.
I don't think I use any.
I don't use any either. Oh, you're coming there. Okay. Well, 55.
I don't use any on this profile. I don't know about my solo profile.
And then it's 35 now.
He says, same here, mirrors and route advisor don't work now.
And Boomer, stay right, because we have to turn right at the next.
Well, I'm going to stay in the left lane because we got a couple of lights to go through.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah.
Wow, my truck has been sounding so angry. That's the longest stretch of using the engine brake.
Yeah, it really is.
Now, in real life, I've used it coming down Wolf Creek Pass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, let me do some shout outs quick. FTG Mike B, David Long, aka Space Cadet Shorty, our top Euro truck driver for September 2024. I just got my 2-hour warning. And we are still, well, an hour away, but we got more lights.
Yeah, but we cannot complain. It went okay over the mountains.
Yep, it did. Except for that one reflector that I hit.
Yeah.
Matey Madness adds unfortunately all of the traffic mods crashed the game for now, but the real economy mods are still working perfectly fine. And I do say the game is looking pretty sweet on 1.54.
Yep. I like the how the physics mod or feature makes it less likely that you're going to hit something. And I forgot we're turning right here. Now I'm stuck in the left lane.
Yes, I tried to tell you.
Yep, I wouldn't listen.
Yeah. You wouldn't listen, boss. But I tried to tell you.
Psycho Mike Twisted says, "Hey, how's your day going?"
Good.
We are having.
Welcome to the stream.
Fun.
We are.
Willie says it's 77 degrees in New York right today.
That may be warmer than it is here. Maybe.
Mitty says, "May I ask, ETS or ATS? Which do you prefer? Which do you think is the better game overall?"
I'm going to leave that to you, Benji.
Well, personally, I prefer ATS. And, well, I like the bigger roads. I like the speed limit rules. And I like the scenery. And I would love to get the opportunity to drive there in a Kenworth W900. That would be, I would do that for free for several months if someone would lend me a truck. I would really.
And for those of you who missed that part of the stream, Benji is a former driver based out of Denmark. So he's got some experience driving in Europe.
Yeah, and I look at a lot of YouTube videos of truckers driving in the US. Also you, Boomer, your videos. And I just like to see those videos. I'm never going to drive there myself, but I can look at it.
JBM says you're going to be needing diesel soon as well, and later adds, "I love and play both games daily."
Red light.
Well, we've only got 42 miles to go to make this delivery.
Green.
But we have enough fuel for that.
Riker says, well, I like the U.S. changing landscape, but prefer the Euro trucks and the driving rules. And Pilot Bro says to Benji, trust me, he's set in his ways.
Okay, a truck here. Traffic, I have to be careful.
Mitty wishes that SCS would come up with their own real economy system, like fuel earnings, loans, fines, etc. But isn't that already? Well, partly.
Well, not the real economy thing. Their economy setting is unrealistic. You know, it'd be neat if they could implement something similar to Farm Sim, where they've got easy and hard economies. Well, there's 3 settings: easy, normal, and hard. JBM Gaming and Auto Dibs, thank you for the super chat. And I'm at a red light back here.
Says, I only drive Peterbilts, and I'm also getting a wheel tomorrow.
Nice. Which one?
Daniel Henderson just loves driving trucks and plays both games equally.
Well, welcome to the stream, guys. Appreciate that you made it.
Rolling slowly, Boomer.
My light just went green.
Says it's the PXN steering wheel.
Okay.
Are you going straight into the city, Boomer, or are you going around as I do?
I'm gonna go straight, and I'm still hoping to be. I guess I'm already late.
Yeah, and I'm too. I'm going around. I think it's the better way to get into the company from that side.
Ooh, that's not the view I wanted.
Well, I'm taking the longer route, and
JBN says, just to let you know, I'm Scottish.
Yeah, we've got at least one Scottish member in our Discord community. Young guy.
do you have your kilt on?
Yes, is it Will Green by chance?
What?
Is it Will Green by chance?
know what he means?
I do not.
Is that a company?
I think it's a
Talking about a
question.
company? Oh, okay. Well,
Well, he's Scottish, so he's hard to understand.
Your other Scottish member.
oh. Will Green. Is there a guy called Will Green in the BTC or in the?
Oh no. Well, I don't know what his real name is. Jinx.
Jinx? Yes.
Jinxful.
I know he is a Celtic fan.
Striker says as long as you don't write with an accent, it's fine.
Yeah, okay, Striker. Well, do I really sound like Dr. Jones? People say
Yeah, a little
that.
bit.
Oh,
Yeah, audience, what do you think? You've heard Dr. Jones. You think they could be related somehow? They sound an awful lot alike to my ears.
well, Denmark is a small country, but not that small. But I would have nothing against being in family with Dr. Jones. That would be perfect. Haven't
Pilot Bro
heard about.
says yes. JBM says he sounds like Goldfinger. And Jonesy is laughing.
Well, Jones, we are related. I didn't know that. Well, now I understand that about the voice. Now I understand it. Everything makes sense now.
Let me do a few shout outs while I'm here. JJ Man 1982, Thor Rasmussen, our top Euro truck driver for January 2025, and our top Euro truck driver for all of 2023. Nick, David H74, RD04 Dave, our top ATS driver for March 2023.
Pilot Bro says, I thought it was Dr. Jones the other day, but then they both talked and I could hear the difference.
Yeah, there's a little difference.
Well, I have to ask, who have the best voice? Well, think about that.
Dr. Jones says Thor has the best voice.
Yes, Thor.
All right, here comes the challenging part.
Okay, well. Yes, it's more challenging that way.
Uh-oh.
So I chickened out. I took the long route.
I've got traffic in my face.
Gasmified says best voice depends on if the teeth are in, I think.
Yeah, okay. I have my teeth in. But I know if I take my teeth out, it sounds like I'm talking into a
Whoa.
bucket.
Where'd that guy come from? Move. You're not moved enough.
Well, that comes from taking a shortcut.
ABM says that's why you use hazard indicators, bro.
Well, I had my turn signal on, but they ignore it.
Yeah. Well, that guy is in my way now. Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Did he hit another guy?
Jesus. Well, this is exciting. Yes. Okay.
Thomas
will
Berger
give you-
says if the car is in the way, push it to the side.
Oops, I wanted that up, not down.
Oliver says first try.
Yeah, we're getting better at this. All right, where's our sleeping place and fuel and stuff? Back here. So fuel is the big thing we're gonna need.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a quick check for a load.
Yeah, and
Going
I
to
will
where?
go and
Ooh, guess what I found?
you found the right one.
I found a load going to Kienta from here.
Yes, that's just fine.
Okay,
And
it's heavy.
and we are yes, and we are from here.
Yeah,
That we have to take that.
we have to take
Absolutely.
it. Okay, so this is what I did not share with the audience at the beginning. I talked about taking that big heavy load over the $1 Million Highway. But what we also had planned is to take another load. Oh, I'm crossing behind you.
Yeah.
Take another load from this town going to either Kayenta or Page in Arizona. And we're going to take a detour through Monument Valley.
Yeah.
That'll be the scenic route.
Yeah. Then you have to go out in the outside view a lot to show people. That would be nice.
Someone Fixes Pack is here and says gotta have an escort vehicle in the convoy to block the traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I'd have waited, then Benji could have been that blocker.
Yeah.
Or I could have been blocking for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now this load is not as heavy, but it is 77,000 pounds.
And you are going to the trucks. You're going to the truck stop now.
Nope.
Okay, I am. I thought so. Okay, of course, I can see it's from the same company.
Yeah.
I will be there in a moment.
But I'm going to head for wherever I need to go to get fuel.
Afterwards, yes.
No, right now.
Okay.
I've already got the load.
Okay, I will take it. I will be there. You just wait at the truck stop.
And I'm going to that one ahead. Did you get fuel?
No,
And or coffee?
I turned around.
Okay.
I am. I will be there in a moment.
Yeah, let me sort out, because I do need coffee now. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm still formulating a plan in my head as I'm looking at the map.
Dipping away a couple minutes.
Okay, let me see where you're heading.
I'm headed for the gas station that is just ahead and to my left on the main street. Whoops.
Okay, okay. Yes.
By the dollar store.
Can you sleep there also?
No.
Okay. Where do we get some sleep?
Back east of there.
So further down the road we get to sleep.
No, east.
I have.
Here in town.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So I could. Oh, you're going there now. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Just dropped my trailer.
Oh, okay. I'm having the load with me.
Yeah, I'm not taking it to the gas station or the rest place.
Okay. Well, I guess there's room enough. I take it. I'm a little behind, so I have to do that.
It's all right. I'm going to be behind also. I've got to get fuel. Is that not fuel? It's for cars. Okay, getting fuel. Let's see. I'm gonna head down to the where you are.
I have slept now.
Okay. You need fuel?
And I'm going to refuel also.
Okay.
And then I'm ready to go.
Okay. Troken, Douglas Williams, JC Drives, our top Euro truck driver for March 2024, Thomas Berger, Doom 3, Lee 01 Mister, Phantom 6767, our top Euro truck driver for October 2024, Wet Willie Gaming, SR Crixus. Yeah, after I go down there and get a coffee, I have to come back here and get my trailer.
Yeah, I will follow you.
Well, my trailer's right down the street from the fuel station.
Okay. And we get the $1 million highway. That is perfect, Boomer.
Is there a sleep trigger there?
Yeah.
Not that I need it. I'm going to go to the other one anyway. Just because I'm on that side of the road.
Yeah, you're just after the sign. You turn in and all the way to the stones.
Okay. Ducky, our top Euro truck driver for June 2023. Bogdan BD, Colin Percival, Osiris 9216, Pancake Man, Jesse 2670, Chris T.
I am back.
Okay.
Hello again.
Ooh. I would say don't follow me, but head on down the road.
Yeah, just nice and easy.
Yeah.
And you have refueled?
Yep.
Okay.
So go ahead and head down the road. I'm turning here. Get my trailer, and then I'll meet you back on the road.
Yep. One moment. And of course, I have put in the $1 million highway.
I see you.
Yeah.
I'm running around all the side streets, and I just saw you drive by on the main road.
I'm just strolling along here.
Let's see here. Oblivion, our top your ATS driver for December 2024. Dr. Jones, our top Euro truck driver for February 2025, and our top Euro truck driver for all of 2024. Grumpy Gruntpaw Gaming, Dustin Simbro, Greg Olray, Day and B Travels, Altesk.
Oh, isn't this forecast just lovely now for me? They just issued an ice storm warning for me.
Okay. Where is it that you live?
Central Wisconsin.
Okay.
Pause Tech TV is here.
Hey, pause.
Up to ½ an inch of ice just tonight.
Oh.
I'm stopping just outside the city and waiting.
Okay. Why am I not moving?
Is your foot on the brake? Is the
No.
parking brake on?
Just needed to back up, I guess. That was weird.
How many miles do you have on that truck?
76,000.
Okay.
Ryan says, hey, Boomer.
Hey, Ryan.
Tessified says trailer brakes got stuck.
It felt like it. And I actually cycled them just in case. How many miles do you have on your truck? Benji?
Hey, yeah, one moment. One moment, I have to go out of photo mode.
Oh.
It says 215 miles.
215 miles?
Yeah, yes. And you are
Sure
coming, I
that's
can see you.
You sure that's not 215,000 miles?
No? Well, no, I thought the distance to the delivery. Okay, on my truck. Sorry. Let me take a look. Well, this is a fairly new truck. 22,469. I drove
Okay.
the Freightliner Cascadia, you know, in the other months.
So what was that, Lurch? The last one you read?
Nonfixa says it would be fun if you could play as a yard truck in Convoy, maybe to park another player's trailer if they don't want to do the parking.
Well, there's an idea.
Tessified says, yeah, I bet Drive would love that. To which Drive says, you bet.
All right, I'm going to flash the time in 3, 2, 1. Oh, that just got darker.
Yeah, but it will get there before
Yeah.
Monument Valley.
Oh, did you drop a pin?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Oh, I meant to show the audience the route we're going to take. I got a cop back here brake checking me.
And we have a red light, green light now. Okay.
The next red light we get, I'm going to drop a pin.
35 over the bridge. And we turn right. Boom.
Minutes till my hard out.
Okay.
And we have a red light. And well, we are turning right, but you can. I'm going to wait for you here. So, You can do it now.
So we're going to take this route. Alexander Berglund, dry van hauler for 26 months. Welcome to the stream, by the way. So we're actually going to go this way. This scenic route around into Kayenta and then double back. That's what we're going to do.
Alexander Berglund is celebrating 26 months as a member. Says hi.
Hi. Rolling at 30.
You still there, Lurch?
Yep, I read that on mute. Ryan says, do you know if traffic stops for you to exit for a ramp and don't crash into you anymore for the new update?
Wait, what?
Do you know if traffic stops for you when traffic exits for the ramp and don't crash into you anymore in this new update?
I'm not sure that scenario. I know in the last update we had in Euro Truck, the AI drivers at a after you get through a toll booth, they'll stop for you instead of crashing into you. But I'm not sure of the scenario you're describing.
Pilot Bro says that only seems to happen in Greece, though.
I've experienced it elsewhere. I mean, it's like they got really aggressive when Greece came out, I thought. But then we got another update, and now the cars, once they get through the toll booth, they'll actually stop and wait for you. So here we're coming into Arizona.
45.
The pilot post again?
Yep, he added to Ryan to look for the realistic driver mod in the workshop. It helps a lot with the random crashing.
Now, is that pilot, is that one of the ones that is currently not working?
I have a green. What are you saying, Boomer?
I was talking to pilot.
Do you have a green?
I do have a green.
Okay. So now we are turning soon onto 191, going to Monument
Pilot
Valley.
says it's better, but you still have to look.
Okay, what did Ryan say?
When you for the merging. I think he means when you are merging.
Yeah, I really haven't had a problem with that, Ryan, in a while.
Pilot adds that he hasn't checked yet for 1.54.
Yeah, I just keep hearing folks having a lot of trouble with traffic mods since 1.54 dropped. Okay, this is the detour we're taking to go through Monument Valley. So we're actually adding a lot of distance to our route right now.
Boomer, let's keep the speed low because this is scenic. Yeah, so that you can go out and show them the view. Wouldn't that be nice?
Joshua Boo says, I'm new to your YouTube channel.
Well, welcome to the adventure, Joshua, and welcome to the stream. We are about to go through the Monument Valley in northeastern Arizona.
He's watching from Springfield, Missouri.
Ah, well, we'll all be visiting Springfield, Missouri soon. I thought there was a hidden road back there.
And left turn coming up.
And I have been to Springfield, Missouri many, many times, either delivering or driving through. I've even been to those that underground mine that's going to be in the game. Two, 3 times I've been there.
Latest Fob says, hey Boomer, how have you been doing?
Good. Welcome to the stream.
And Pilot Bro's going to lurking mode. He has something to take care of.
Very slow corners here. Car is coming. Car is coming.
Joshua says, what's the cat's name?
Trucker Kitty. Just like real life. So Benji, did your dog Benji ride with you in the truck?
No, he didn't. The time I had him, I was driving a bus.
Okay.
I will tell you more, but just wow! Wait till you see what I see now. Now it starts to get interesting. Okay, no, in 2005 I got Benji, and actually I had a stroke in 2006. So
Ooh.
I was not working, but then I was walking a lot with my dog. Really a lot. So he was good company, and well, you know, the dog is our best friend, and he was close to me all his life. he had a perfect dog life. We went hunting and hiking and everything. So that was absolutely perfect. But he was blind at the end and he couldn't play with his ball. So that's how it is when you have a dog. They are really stubborn. They don't want to lie down and die. So you have to take them to the vet most of the time. That's how it is. But it makes sense because he was not happy anymore. I could see that. Look at this view coming up. Wow. This is absolutely breathtaking, I think.
Right, everybody, it is time for me to head out. It was a pleasure
Well,
reading chat for you all today.
Pleasure's on
We'll see.
our side, Lodge.
We'll see you later. You gonna join us for the convoy tomorrow?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Look at this, Boomer. This is gigantic. This is beautiful.
Welcome to the stream, Kyla. That's my granddaughter's name, Kyla. I should say one of my granddaughters is named Kyla. Did you want to stop at this pullout, or do?
Yeah. Are we going to stop here?
We don't have to, but I just wanted to throw it out there in case you wanted to.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get us a picture.
Yeah. Should
It's up a
turn
little.
in
It's up ahead
somewhere?
yet. No, it's up ahead.
Okay. Yes, we can take a picture here. Absolutely. On the left side? Or no, on the right side here.
On the right side.
Yeah.
If you, I'll pull in
Where-
next to you. So if you leave me room, I'll be able to pull in next to you.
Wow. What a picture. Yeah. Great picture. Can you hear me, Boomer?
Yes.
Okay.
Taking pictures.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll use one of these for the replay thumbnail.
Yeah. This is perfect.
Get on the other side. Joshua Booze says, I know how he feels because I got her. Name is Bella. She's 10. She's 110. She's fine and she's losing her teeth and can't think what I'm saying and she has seizures.
Yeah. Yeah. My dog had seizures too also. So, well, yeah. And when you can see when they are not happy anymore, then it's time.
Yep, my kitty cat was about 20 or 21 when the time came.
Yeah. That's a high age also for a cat, isn't it?
For a cat, yes, it is. Okay, I will pull
Yeah.
over into the left side of the road. So you'll have room to
Yeah.
get out, hopefully. I'll block traffic.
Go a little further. Well, okay, just stay here. Yeah, just stay there. Yes.
How about that view, everybody?
That was awesome. This is Western country.
Vigner is right. The U.S. has a lot of hidden gems. That's true. Yeah, a few weeks ago during one of our convoys, we took a route that I'd never been on either in the game or real life. From Wyoming into Utah, I think it was. Man, it was beautiful.
We have a red light. Turning left.
Let's see. Hippie, Future Endeavor, Yorhita Rusu, Manny Oi, Alexis Thompson, Talk About It, Green Blocks, Zinc, Gearjammer 89, Ken Maselman.
Well, we're not getting up to 45 before it's 65. Going slowly here.
I got rain. Dustin
Okay.
D, welcome to the stream. Huh. Well, Dustin, it's sunny-ish, a little cloudy, cool for here.
Do you still have rain? Oh, okay, now I have rain also. Okay. Doing 55 here. going up to 60. We are turning right soon. Okay. Turning right.
Dustin, we're hauling a wheel loader. The information is up at the top of the screen.
Turning right at BHP.
And we're about to make our delivery.
Okay, it's straight ahead for me. Very nice.
Same location as the last time we did this together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is... Well, there it is.
Lowrider says, question from a German guy. What do you call a misbehavior that leads to an accident? Oh, why do you call? I need to write an article about that. It's a generic term to recognize that one of the leading, well, in the past, one of the leading companies that showed up on the internet as being in accidents all the time was Swift Transportation. That's because they're such a big company, though. And so generically started calling an incident where you cause a preventable accident a Swiftie. Just a play on words. It's also kind of a play on words in U.S. American English. We have a derision, what's the word I'm looking for? A derisive term. So when somebody makes a mistake or screws up or something, we may say something like smooth move, or well, that was swift, and it's not even the same Swift. Yes, bonehead truckers, those Swifty guys with their flip-flops.
Yeah. You know what they say on bonehead truckers.
What's that? They say a lot of things.
They say, real truckers don't wear flip-flops.
That's right. Real truckers don't wear flip-flops. I never did.
No, that's dangerous. That's too dangerous to drive with flip-flops. Sure. Okay. One more great photo here.
And there we are.
Yeah.
Photo finish.
Well, thank you, Boomer, for this great convoy.
You're welcome. Thank you for doing such a good job driving.
Thank you. I did my
Let's see.
best.
Yeah. You did. You did your best, and here you are. So, oh
Yeah.
wow, that is a new one to me. So, real truckers wear steel toe shoes, what everybody should wear. I didn't, but I actually went to places that required it, and they even gave you these little slip-on steel toe covers. It's crazy.
And Boomer.
And by the way, the place where that happened is actually in the game in California, in near Barstow.
Mm.
Let's
Boomer,
see. Yes.
two or 3 years ago, I watched your video doing VCT member videos and such, one-on-one videos. And now I have been doing a convoy with you. That is just what I wanted. So I am very happy.
Well, I'm
Yes.
glad.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
nice.
too.
Willie says, and I have to agree with this, you should not wear flip-flops driving any vehicle. Roger that. Sandals, maybe, but not a truck. Not a work truck. You should be wearing work shoes. All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up here. I want to thank everybody for being here. And I want to thank those who contributed, left a super chat. And if you haven't already, please leave a like. Needs to do more one-on-one and more. Well, yep. We just did a one-on-one last weekend too. But we're doing it. We're doing a convoy in the Discord tomorrow. That won't be on the internet unless I record it. Sometimes I do. It depends on how I'm feeling. So, thank you, Benji, for
Thank you.
being here today and working so hard to get to this point today.
Yeah. It has been fun.
It's been a great drive.
Yeah,
We have
absolutely.
practiced. Well, you have practiced for over a week now to make this a successful trip over the $1 million highway with that super heavy load.
Yeah.
And we had a few hiccups along the way.
Yes.
And we didn't know whether or not we were going to actually be able to do this second part, but we did it, and we did it in under 2 hours, Benji.
Yeah. It's how it has to be. Yes, it's great. Absolutely.
All right, everybody, that's going to do it for us. Thanks again for being here. And we will see you next weekend. Oh, by the way, don't forget, Missouri is coming out Thursday, I believe it is. And if I get early access, I will produce a video. Maybe I'll even live stream. We'll see. But we'll see you later. Take care.